morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are tuning in to No Blues News. That's the beauty of YouTube. Welcome to No Blues News. I'm Hallie Pilot Young, and this is your safe space in the news world for all things positive. No negativity, no controversy, no politics, just happy, uplifting, inspiring stories to make you feel good about the world we live in, because it really is a beautiful one. Today we're placing a big focus on our furry friends because who doesn't love animals, am I right? The star of this next story is named Cooper, a therapy dog who has done over 1,100 visits. But since he can only communicate with tail wags and barks, we talked to his owner, John.
And the only problem with that is I haven't taught him how to drive, so I have 1,150 visits also.
Cooper's an 8-year-old white lab.
Sit. Oh, such a good boy. Can I get a paw?
And 108 pounds of pure love.
He thinks he's a 10-pound lap dog.
In his 8 years of life, Cooper has spent 7.5 of them doing therapy visits with his owner, John.
We've just been training and visiting and having a good time.
They moved to Florida a couple years ago from Arizona and do weekly visits at an assisted living facility.
Their eyes light up when they get to see a dog.
And Sarasota Memorial Hospital.
Doctors and technicians all know him on 7 different floors, so he is pretty well loved.
And it makes perfect sense, as studies show dogs can actually help lower our blood pressure with their calming effects.
He puts his head up on their bed like this, and he lets them just talk to him and pet them, and they smile.
And he doesn't just do it for the milk bones. Creating those smiles is Cooper's life mission.
To me, this little guy that I have here is just made for it. He loves it. And we'll do it until he gets tired of it.
Cooper is certified as a therapy dog through the Humane Society of Sarasota County, actually the same place I rescued my Macy in 2017, and just a wonderful organization. And these next animals may not win in a relay race against Cooper, but they did have a big win recently. They got to go home. Mote Marine Lab and the Florida Aquarium teamed up to rescue and release 2 loggerhead sea turtles nicknamed Valerie and Mahomes. Valerie was found floating near shore on Longboat Key, and Mahomes was found washed ashore off Casey Key. Unfortunately, they both showed signs of red tide toxicity, but thanks to some medicine and rehab, a little TLC from Mote Marine Lab and the Florida Aquarium, the now healthy turtles got to make their way out back to sea, and that's what you're watching. And we've got more cute animal content on the way, don't you worry, right after a quick message from the Sam Adams Jr. Law Group.
There's nothing more important to me than my family.
My parents always taught me to fight for those who can't fight for themselves.
And that's why when someone comes in with a family of their own, I go to bat for them, because it's all about family. At the law office of Sam Adams, we're dedicated to make sure that those who are victims of car accidents and trucking accidents, those who have serious personal injuries, have someone to fight for them.
Family is more important than anything, and that's how my dad runs his law practice.
Welcome back, everyone, and we are jumping right back in with a trip to Big Cat Habitat, where they had a special parade of the animals for a very special birthday boy named Jack. Look how cute he is, and he was actually the only dog at Big Cat Habitat. Gotta love Paw Patrol. Jack's grandparents, Sharon and Russ, donated the Marmoset Mansion at Big Cat Habitat, and so they had all their grandkids and great-grandkids come from all over the country to celebrate Jack's birthday with some special friends. We've got Stella, the 2-toed sloth, an alligator, and a lemur. Listen to those things.
Help them get the...
Tiny but mighty. And if you've never heard of Big Cat Habitat, it's actually a nonprofit animal sanctuary offering a permanent home for dozens of exotic animals, and they also work to educate the public on animal conservation. Just a really amazing place. And now let's take a look at our weather around the nation with SNN TV Chief Meteorologist Justin Mosley.
Thanks, Hallie. I'm so happy to be here for No Blues News to give you your weather report. And let's get right to it because there's a lot to discuss. So let's get to the weather maps, and we've got the main weather headline oppressive heat. It's summertime after all. The southern Plains states, Gulf Coast, all dealing with triple-digit trouble. Heat indices well over 100 degrees. When we factor in that humidity, it's so muggy, so humid out there for cities like Dallas, Little Rock, Houston, and New Orleans. So got to slow it down, stay hydrated with water, and take frequent breaks if you're out of doors. Now in the upper Midwest, rain is moving in with extra cloud cover. This is actually going to help out quite a bit with the air quality issues that you've been dealing with. A lot of smoke moving over the Canadian border, and that should help clean up the air. The place to be, the West Coast, California. Much cooler and drier weather will be the theme on much of the West Coast of the United States. So if you're looking for a break from all this heat, that's the place to be. That's a look around the country. For your local weather, you can tune into SNN, the Suncoast News Network. I'll be there each evening, weekdays, to give you all the local weather and beyond that you may need. We'll see you next week.
It is my honor and privilege to bring you all of this news without the blues. If you want to see the positivity continue, you can share this newscast, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, or consider donating or advertising with us. Have a story idea? Submit it to Hallie, Hallie, at nobluesnews.org. Thanks so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you again next week.